Hey yogis, thanks for coming to your mat. Today we have a shoulder opening flow on the menu. Take care of yourself in your practice. Let's start in downward facing dog. Move around in your down dog. Move to help you come into stillness. Move in a way that helps you explore what's happening inside of you. So you know where to direct your breath and where to direct the yoga. 2 more here. Fingers are spread wide. Hips reaching up and back. Downward facing dog. Lower your knees down wide toward the edges of the mat. Bring your big toe mounds toward each other. Child's pose, sit back towards your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you. Couple breaths there. Let your belly drop down in between your legs as you inhale. And hug up in toward the spine as you exhale. Do 2 more like that. Let your belly move. One more there, back, lower back also expands as you breathe in. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward, bring your heels towards your butt, variation of cobra / up dog. Press your hands down, lift your heart, and exhale into child's pose. A few more like that. Inhale, shift forward. Heels towards your butt, you gotta use your hamstrings there. And open the front of the shoulders. Exhale, child's pose. One more. Inhale forward. A rhythmic and gliding movement to help awaken the body. Child's pose. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. A breath in, ribs expand. And send the breath all the way out. Inhale, plank, shoulders right over the wrist. Couple breaths here. You can always have your knees down. Keep your neck long, gaze slightly forward, and legs strong. Use your legs here. Use your core here. Spread the work through you. Lower all the way down to the earth. Cobra on your inhale, curl your chest up. Child's pose, sit your hips back towards your heels. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Breath in and all the way out. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Fluid movements. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. One more half sun salutation. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra. Child's pose. Sides of your waist long. Downward facing dog. Hips lift up and back. Lower your knees down to the earth. Keep your hips right over your knees. Puppy dog, walk your hands forward. You can be up on your fingertips, making a little tense with your hands. Keep your arms really strong. The outsides of the shoulders wrap down and hug in. Opening and strengthening the shoulders simultaneously. One more breath there. Lower your forearms to the mat. Bring your palms together. Elbows stay down. Hands come back behind you. Thumbs down the back of the neck. And then press your elbows down into the earth as you reach your hips back. And let the shoulders open there. Intelligent edge. One more. Forearms onto the earth. Forearm plank. Step your feet back. Lift your knees if you choose. Just a few breaths here. Shoulders right over your elbows. And collarbones broad. And find a flow, a rhythm, a pulsation of energy through you. That's what we're doing. We're opening up the channels, the lines through the body so that energy can flow. We use our breath to do that, the movement of our body to do that. Walk your feet closer into the elbows, dolphin pose. Forearms pressed down. You can keep the hands together or the forearms parallel. Maybe a bend in the knees and the hips reach up and back. Long spine. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Knees down, hips back, child's pose. Maybe arms around alongside you this time, and let your shoulders melt toward the earth. Downward facing dog. Up we go. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Keep it up there. Spread your toes. Bend your right knee and open your hip, and maybe make some circles. Thigh bone gliding in the hip socket. Can also move your foot, your ankle, your toes. Moving in a way that allows energy to flow through you. Moving in a way that helps you come more into the present. 1 more breath here. Straighten your legs, square your hips, right knee into your nose as you exhale. Inhale, down dog, right leg up and back. 2 more like that, flowing, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up, down dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forward. Keep your hands down on the earth. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, straighten your right leg and fold over it, straight-ish. Rebend your knee, inhale. Heart up, hands stay down. Exhale, straighten your leg. 1 more. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, straight-ish leg. Hold that one. Walk your hands over to the right, outside of your right foot. Lift your chest up and out to the right, and fold to the outside of your right leg. And send your breath in. Press your right foot down into the earth, rooted into the earth. And send your breath in. Let it nourish you. Last breath. Walk your hands back to center. Rebend your right knee. Walk your hands all the way down the mat to the left. Toes turn to face the long left edge of your mat, and bend your left knee a lot. Keep your right leg straight. Yeah, like that. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Go back and forth, side to side, bending your knees, moving your hips side to side. You can stay, linger on one side or in the middle. Moving in a way that provides flow of energy, movement in the body. Next time you're over to the right, hold it there. Walk your right foot to the front of the mat. Point to the front of the mat. Lower your back knee down. Hands on your front thigh, lift your chest up. Chest up. Use your feet, press them into the earth. You can keep your hands right here, pressing down into your thigh, or arms reach up. Legs are so strong. Low belly draws in, spine is lifting. Hands come behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Thumbs go down the back of the neck. Press your head gently into your hands as you point your elbows up towards the sky. Hollowing out your armpits. Keep your feet rooted into the earth. Steady and strong foundation. And then the shoulders and the chest open. One more breath. Arms up, hands to the earth. Step to plank. Inhale in plank. Lower halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Round of breath there. Come into this downward facing dog. It's a new one. Never been here before. Inhale, left leg lifts. Lift your leg high. Keep your hands evenly weighted and pressing down and forward. Bend your left knee, open your hip, and maybe move it. Exploring what's happening in your hip, in your ankle, in your mind. And then shape the pose so that it serves you. One more breath here. Straighten your legs, square your hips, knee to your nose 3 times. Exhale, inhale, leg up, down dog. 2 more, knee to nose. Inhale up, down dog, exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward, hands stay down. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Straighten your left leg, fold over it, exhale. Inhale, bend your knee, heart up. Look up, exhale, straighten your leg. One more, bend your knee. Just move in the body. Exhale, straightish leg. Walk your hands over to the left. Heart up and out to the left as you inhale, and then fold. And where does the breath, where could it be directed to for nourishment, space? Keep your left foot rooted into the earth. Maybe even use your right hand on your foot, pressing it down, encouraging it to stay rooted. Hands walk back to center. Rebend your left knee. Hands walk all the way down the mat to the right. Toes face the long right edge of the mat. Right knee bends, left leg straight. And side to side. Over to the left. And back to the right. And keep it going. Moving and breathing in a steady and deliberate way. Hands walk to the left. Turn your left toes to face the front of the mat. Lower your back knee down. Hands to your front thigh. Root down and lift your chest up. Tailbone lengthens down. Back of the spine stays long, even up through your neck, and then arms can reach up if you'd like. Is there somewhere in you that can soften? Hands come behind the head if you liked that variation, if that works in your body. Thumbs go down the neck, elbows point up, and hollow out your armpits as you gently press your head into your hands. And your legs are still strong and supporting you. Back of the heart lifts up. Whoa. One more. Arms reach up, hands to the earth. Step to plank, inhale and plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog, shoulders back, downward facing dog. Round of breath in down dog. Big, full breath in. And clear it all the way out. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward, back knee down, arms up, we're flowing. There's the inhale, exhale, hands to the earth. Down dog or vinyasa. Left side, leg lifts, inhale. Knee to your nose. Step forward, back knee down, arms up. Hands to the earth. Down dog or vinyasa. Find a flow. Aware of as much as you can within it. Right leg lifts. Knee to your nose. And flow of movement. Energy moving through you. Breath moving through you. Into you and out of you. Keep going. Left side is where I'm at. It's okay if your rhythm is a little different. It's cool, actually. Let's honor that. Our unique differences and offerings that we can bring. Again, another round. We got 2 more rounds. Know what you're doing when you're doing it. And change it if it's not working. Okay, one more round. Yes, good work. To awaken and open and move. Clear stagnation and fog. Movement that guides us into a quieter mind. Movement that leads us to stillness. Down dog, right leg lifts. Inhale, knee to your nose. We change it this time. Step forward, back knee down, arms reach up. Hands to your heart. Keep the sides of your waist long. Twist to your right, elbow outside of your thigh. Press your arm into your leg, leg into your arm. Maybe lift your back knee off of the mat. Keep opening, sternum spinning up. Any variation with the arms. About 5 breaths here. Knee stays over the ankle in the front. Buoyancy in the hips. And lower back is level-ish without being rigid there. It's okay if there's a little play, a little movement. Almost there. Keep your glutes involved in the posture. Look down. Lower your hands to the mat. Walk your hands all the way to the left foot. Skandasana, sit towards your left heel. Right leg spins up. Left arm presses against the left inner thigh and twist open to the right. Right arm reaches up. And maybe today bring your right arm around behind your back. It's a good shoulder opener. Gently press your hand into your lower back, encouraging the front of the right shoulder to open. And look down towards your left knee. Draw your chin in just a little bit. Find a stretch there. Right arm reaches up, hand to the earth, walk your hands back to your right foot, warrior 2, right toes face the front of the mat, windmill your arms up, and reach your arms out. Even reach through both arms. Reach through the arms, let the front of the chest open and the back of the heart open. And how deep do you want to go in your pose today? Your wise, intelligent edge, where is that in this moment? Legs stay as they are, right palm turns up, reverse warrior. Left hand down the back leg. Right side gets to open. Steady breath. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle, forearm on your thigh. Or hand toward the earth. Right hip slides underneath the left. Lots of space from your hips all the way up to your armpits on both sides. Press into your back foot. Maybe left arm reaches up. A diagonal. Ooh, that's a good hip opener in me today. Press into your back foot and reach through your left arm. And where are you opening? Back to warrior two. Keep the legs. Reverse warrior, inhale. Just a few times, extended side angle, exhale, we're flowing. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, one more. The legs are shaking, reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Hands to the earth. Step to plank. Woo, shake out your leg. Lower all the way down to the earth. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Press your hips down. Lift everything else up. Variation of Shalabhasana. Even your hands. And the elbows, backs of your shoulders. Lift your inner thighs. 2 more rounds of breath. Strong back body. Opening the front of the body. Lower down, tuck your toes. Plank, press up. Down dog, lift your hips up and back. And breathe. Couple breaths. Come back in to down dog. Outsides of your shoulders wrap down. Providing more space in your upper back and at the base of your neck. On your next inhale, left leg lifts. Lift your left leg. Nice and high. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Step forward. Same thing on this side. Lower your back knee. Arms up as you inhale. Hands to your heart. Twist to your left, elbow outside of your thigh. And move into it in a way that works for you today. Back knee can lift. Both hips buoyant. Spinning your heart up. Few breaths here. And maybe noticing how this side feels different than the other side. My right side is, twisting to the right is much easier in my body than twisting left. Simply noticing what we're feeling, what sensations are there. Kindly and compassionately. Here's the last breath. Hands down. Walk to the right. Skandasana. Sit towards your right heel. Keep your left leg strong. Right arm presses against your inner thigh and twist open to your left. Left hand can come around to your right hip or lower back and allow the front of your left shoulder to open. Keep pressing down into your left heel and maybe look down. Left leg strong. Perhaps a hip opener too. Inner thigh, hamstring, left arm up. Hand to the earth. Walk to the front, warrior two. Foundation first, and then rise up. And reach your arms out. Strong arms, active hands, steady gaze. Left palm turns up, reverse warrior. Just a few breaths. Knee over the ankle in the front. Heel, front heel. Let it just drop into the earth. And when the knee's over the ankle, it's efficient. Our joints are stacked. We don't have to work as hard. And it's also better for our knee. Warrior two, extended side angle. Different side, different experience over here. How do you want to shape it? One more. Full breath. Long exhale out. Warrior two. Just 3 times. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Reverse. Extended. Side bending. This is side bending. Reverse. Moving the arms to awakening the shoulders, extended. Warrior two. Hands to the earth. Good work. Step back. Lower all the way down. Arms alongside your body or interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your hips down. Lift everything else up. Shalabhasana. Hips press down, inner thighs spin up. So the legs are neutral positioned. Toes don't turn out. Lower down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press up to plank and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Step forward. Warrior two, inhale. Hold warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Straighten your right leg, triangle. You can heel toe your back foot in a little bit. Stay long on the side, right side of your waist. Right hand can come down to something. And maybe look down. That feels good in my body today. Get a good stretch in the back of my neck. Still working your legs, strengthening your legs. Hug the muscles to the bones. Left arm around behind your back. Look down at the earth. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Step into your right foot and lift your left leg. Open your pelvis, your hips over to the left. And maybe bend your left knee. See if you can find your foot or your ankle with your hand. Release your left foot, lower your left hand down, square off your hips. Revolved half moon. Hips stay level, right hand on your hip. Lengthen your leg and your spine and twist to your right. Whew. It's a good hip IT band stretch there. Right arm can go up. Or maybe it stays on your hip. Keep pressing through your left foot. 2 breaths there. Full deep breaths. You got it. One more. Lower your right hand down. Left leg up as high as you can. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Down dog, right leg goes up. Open your hip, bend your knee. You can flip your dog. Right foot lands behind you. Lift your hips up. Lift your ribs up. And breathe. I like to bring my right hand behind my head. Kind of like what we did in the very beginning of class in our lunge variation. Hand behind the head, supporting it. And it's also a good shoulder and tricep opener. Right arm up, back around to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Same on this side. Knee to nose, exhale. We flow the first part. Step forward. Warrior 2, inhale. Hold, warrior 2, exhale. Good work. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. Move your arms. The shoulders move, warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Triangle. Long. You gotta use your core muscles that wrap around your torso, your obliques. Left hand can go down. Maybe look down. Where are you directing your attention, your energy? What are you focusing on? And is it serving? Right arm around behind your back. Half moon. Step into your left foot and lift your right leg. Hips turn to face the right edge of your mat, of your space. And maybe bend your knee. Shavasana, this is called. Hamstrings, quads, all at the same time. Last breath, long, slow, fluid. Clearing out any fogginess, anything that's getting in the way of the opening of your heart. Release your foot, lower your hand down, square off your hips. Revolved half moon, left hand on your left hip. Lengthen as you inhale and then twist. Twist, twist, twist. Twist all the way through your spine, encouraging different than forcing. Where are you opening? Where is it opening inside of you? Lower your left hand down, right leg up as high as you can. Step your foot back. Down dog, left leg up. Open your hip, bend your knee. And left foot can land behind you. Onto the earth. Notice your feet on the earth and then press your hips up. Left hand can come behind your head, supporting it. And as your hand supports your head, your shoulder gets to open. Your thoracic spine gets to open. On an exhale, come back around. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee to your right shoulder. Lower your knee to your wrist, but keep your foot up. Knee back up to your shoulder. Hug your belly in. And down to your wrist. Couple more times. Up to your shoulder. Down to your wrist. Up to your shoulder. Hold there. Step outside of your right hand. Lower your back knee down. Right hand on your thigh, twist open. This is a shoulder opener too. Keep pressing down into your left hand and let the front of the shoulders open. Maybe reach your right arm back. Perhaps take hold of your foot. And smile. I get to open my hips today. Stay connected in your core. Connected to you. And then open the heart. It's more sustainable that way. Yes, yes, yes. Release your foot. Lower your hand down. Hands on the earth, maybe forearms on the earth. Couple breaths here in runner's lunge. Heart softens down. So if you notice your spine rounding more like cat pose, you can come up onto your hands and let your heart soften. Wherever you are, forearms or hands, step your right foot back into plank. If you're on your hands, lower to forearm plank. And we're here for a few moments. Yep, doing the yoga. Sitting in the fire. Sitting in the fire. How can you take care of yourself in the challenge? What do you need to do here? And what can you clear away here? Can you stay steady and use your energy wisely? Maybe that means drop your knees. Maybe that means to breathe deeper and fuller. Just a few more. Maybe that means to take child's pose. You know best. You know best. Listen to the wisdom of your body. One more. Child's pose. Knees down, hips back. Arms can go out long or alongside you. Okay, down dog, up we go. Come on. Left leg lifts. Knee to your left shoulder, hold it there, and then slide it down to your wrist. Oh yes, back up to the shoulder, and down to the wrist. And up, one more, down to your wrist, and up, step outside of your hand, lower your back knee, left hand on your thigh, twist open. Twist open, keep pressing your right hand down. And let the right shoulder blade slide down your back. So mindful that the right shoulder isn't buckling forward. Let your sternum lift up. Maybe reach your arm back. And practice keeping your attention on this, on what's happening on your mat right now. Opening, strengthening, clearing, and flowing. Release your foot, Hand to the earth. Maybe forearms. Heart soft, soft heart. Strong spine, soft heart. Breathing. Exhaling everything out. Forearm plank. Step back. Walk your feet closer into your elbows, dolphin. Maybe you notice it feels different than the one we did in the beginning of class. Maybe not. You can lift your right leg if you wish. Keep the hips level-ish and spread your toes and press up through the ball of your right foot. And as you lift up through your foot, press down through your forearms. Your shoulders are strong. Space all around your heart. This is a big heart opener. Lower your foot down, your leg down, and do the same on the other side. Left leg lifts. Maybe you take a few little lifts up off of your right foot. Keep your left foot active. Use your left hamstring to lift the leg. Neck long and face soft. Last breath. Lower your foot down, knees down, child's pose. Whew. Come up to standing on your knees. Whoop. You can tuck your toes behind you. Ustrasana, camel pose. Hands can start on your hips. Point your elbows back behind you so the shoulder blades hug in towards your spine. Strong in your core. Lift your heart up, lift your sternum up. Your hands on your hips and lower back can provide space in the lower back, and maybe reach for your heels. Front of the shoulders open, ribs lifting. So ready for this. Listen to where your body wants to go in it today. One more. The throat open. Exhale back up. And sit towards your heels. You can sit on something if this bugs your knees. And just rest your hands on your thighs. And breathe. Soften your forehead and your scalp. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Slowly lower all the way to the earth. Roll over onto your back. Bridge or wheel. One more back bend today. Hands can be up by your ears for wheel, arms alongside your body for bridge. As you exhale, peel your spine up off of the mat. If you're in bridge, upper arms can walk a little closer in toward each other. Notice what your feet are doing. Feet are hip distance apart, rooted on the earth, all the way around the foot. The sole of the foot presses down. Hips high, glutes strong. Let the front of your body open. Still connected in your core, and the back of your body strong. Here it is, last one. Roll your spine down, exhale. Soles of the feet together, knees open. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. 3 breaths there. Let your belly rise up into your hand as you inhale. And sink down as you exhale. Call yourself back to your practice, to your intention, to your purpose for doing this if you notice your mind wander. Hands to your legs, close up your legs. Legs go straight up. Hands come underneath you, underneath your sacrum. And you can keep your head down or lift your head and your shoulder blades up. As you exhale, lower your legs toward the earth. Keep the work in your core. Nothing uncomfortable, painful in your lower back. And then just let the legs hover and pulse them up and down for 10, 8, forehead soft, breath moving through you, about 3 left. And flutter the legs for 10, little flutter kicks. 6, 3, 2, 1. Head down, knees into your chest. Interlace your hands behind your head. Exhale, head and shoulder blades lift up, head resting in your hands. You can put your feet back on the mat if you'd rather. Exhale, twist to your right, extend your left leg out. Inhale, the center knee comes in. Exhale, twist left, right leg out. Let's do a few more rounds. Center inhale, twist right. Keep going. Rhythmic breathing, deliberate movement, awareness of as much as we can be aware of in this moment. All supporting the flow of it. One more to each side. Head down. And knees either into your chest or out long, legs long on the mat. What feels best in your body? Flip it back around. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press up to plank. And back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Oh no. Pigeon pose. Oh yes. Place your shin bone down. Try to keep the hips level. You can put a pillow or a book underneath your right hip if the hips are really not level. And then reach back through your left leg. I like to keep my toes tucked initially. Sometimes even lift my back knee. Hands, arms can walk forward as you'd like. Heart softens. Attention on this, awareness right here. And when we do that, a practice of concentration and being in the present moment. Whew. So helpful. Clears away the stuff that's getting in the way of us connecting with our highest self. Down dog. You can vinyasa on the way if you'd like. Left leg lifts. Pigeon on the left. Press your shin bone down. Keep your left foot active. And allow it to open. Allow the hip to open. Allow the breath to move in without force. Two more. Slow and deep breaths. Walk your hands in. Sit over onto your left hip. Swing your right leg around to the front. Legs go out long. Arms reach up. Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. As you exhale, fold forward. You can hold your feet or your shins, maybe your big toes. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Reach your hips back. And exhale, fold over your legs. It's okay if the knees have a bend. The energy of the heart moving forward and expanding out in all directions. Quadriceps are active. Not over-efforting, just the right amount of effort. Engaged quads so the hamstrings lengthen safely. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, hands together at your heart. Release your hands down. Roll down onto your back and take your time with it. Strengthening your core as you go down. And once you're down, bring your knees into your chest and make a few circles in both directions. And any other finishing poses here that you'd like before Shavasana, maybe a twist, a happy baby, or a plow. What is your body wanting? And then drop into Shavasana when you're ready. And practice letting go of all of it. Practice softening the body. Letting go by way of the body.